and welcome back. Thank you for watching this next episode. I'm so happy because I counted that it's already around 11 videos that I posted, most of the times in late evenings or late evenings or middle of the nights, but they are in place and ready to be viewed. The content is should be understandable, should be quite simple, quite short, because I know right now that we are in times where information should be quite short and precise and contain lots of details in digestible form, so I try to do them not too long, not to engage the brain's sleeping activities. So what I wanted to share again today, because it's a second video as I promised, is about our body and how the information that gets here lands here or on our whole body. There have been lots of studies about the effects of your thinking on the body. There have been some studies about the so-called placebo effect on the body, where basically people were talked to either have certain condition or they were talked that this specific cure will cure everything that they have. And those studies showed that placebo effect is quite severe factor in really making us heal ourselves. So not to go into numbers, as the numbers are quite high, even in the areas of 70% of being healthy goes from here. So that seems to be quite huge, and as well the same is for being sick, you know. It's the effect that most of the doctors have, that most of the illnesses they study they have instantly. So just ask the doctors and ask how their study went. So what I wanted to focus on is how our body cooperates with us. I mean, the mindset, the identity that we currently have, and how it is really resistant with all the things that we put into the body. And knowingly and unknowingly. Knowingly, like alcohol, like the tobacco products, and those things that make a hit on the body, and that they are directly or indirectly containing toxins that react with the body, and the body needs to cooperate. So this slowness, things like this, it's a reaction of the body to really having some toxins influx, and then just coping with those. But as well we have toxins in the air, in the food, as a form of pesticides, fungicides, on the things we eat. So it's quite important really to recognize that our body most of the times wants to heal itself, wants to just regenerate, just have like its cleanup season. Like we know, after winter there is spring, summer, autumn, and then again winter, spring, summer. So nature works in cycle. Earth works in cycle. Moon has phases, although it's facing just one side of it all the time to Earth. But everything has cycles. Same is for the body. Body has as well the cleaning cycle, and the things that it cleans in multiple ways. You have running nose. It's one of the first symptoms. You have some things on the skin. It's one of the other ways, as the skin is the biggest organ that we have. We have throat as well, so this so-called sore throat is most of the times just the thing that landed from nose, not coping with the output, and it landed down, so it's already ready to go. So we have those two ways. You can observe it really instantly when you just smell something that is a bit toxic, that is really reacting with your nose. It will start running. Even, you know, with running nose, some of you might know, but some not, is that the color of what is coming out is specific to what we are fighting against. Most of the times it's either a simple cleanup from some small particles, but sometimes things like bacteria, like viruses that entered the body in certain way, but as well it might be formed from toxins. It's a reaction to toxins that are as well landed somewhere here. As some toxins, or most of the toxins that you intake with the mouth, they shouldn't cross the barrier that you have in here. It's the barrier, the blood and brain barrier. It's usually quite resistant most of the times, but there are some small particles, like nanoparticles, that can even break that barrier. So we have to watch out to the environment, to what is happening around us, and we have to be as well aware that our body has all the tool sets available for doing the proper cleanup, and those tool sets are as I mentioned, and those tool sets as well need some support from you in terms of you really having the proper diet. Most of the times the diet that has lots of leafy greens, lots of antioxidants. Antioxidants are very good against toxins. This is one of the benefits of having them in form of blackberries, in form of green tea. You have sometimes the green powders that can serve you this way. And this is how we should cope or help our organisms to really clean it up. As well, one of the mechanisms is raising the temperature. Raising the temperature even by a couple of degrees enables to fight most of the conditions that land either on the skin or some internal parts of the body, because they are overheated. Most of the times it's for bacteria, and those are just initial mechanisms. Body can cope with most, if not all, of the external conditions. It's just you that should properly help the body do it, and help the body as well by not really pushing too much for the body to digest, not too much really to consume the energy on, because if body focuses on consuming energy for digestion of huge meal, then naturally this energy will be lacking in other places. So you might have the foggy brain for lots of times. You might be sleepy, like in midday. Why I'm talking about this? Because I was both having foggy mind, I was as well sleepy. During like midday was my time. I needed some extra hit of energy. For me, for sometimes it was coffee. but when I discovered that really it's natural that this part of the day, so like from 12 o'clock to 3 p.m., it's like the lowest energy time for the body, and I just focused on really knowing that I should support the body in a way of having short nap or being just knowing, just having some water, just helping the body in this way. So saying that, let's remember that we've been given the most unique, most precious and best mechanism that exists on this planet, and that's our human body. Enjoy this episode and further episodes, and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.